Hello friends, myself Dr. RPS Chauhan, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at IMS Engineering College, Ghaziabad, affiliated to APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow. I am here to take this lecture of subject microprocessor and microcontroller. Today I am going to discuss in my lecture the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. The architecture of 8085 microprocessor will consist following main units: register array, arithmetic and logical unit, timing and control unit, interrupt control unit, serial input output control unit. So, these are the subunits which is the part of the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. Let us discuss these units one by one. So, register array will consist the general purpose register. So, in 8085 microprocessor we have 6 general purpose register. These registers are register B, register C, register D, register E, register H and register L. So, we have 6 general purpose register. Each registers are 8-bit register. 8-bit register means these registers are used to hold 8-bit data at a time. Microprocessor uses this general purpose register during the execution of instruction, or we can say that these registers are available for the programmer during the programming. So, the registers are used to hold 8-bit data. So, with the help of these register, each 8-bit register, we can perform 8-bit operation. To perform 16-bit operation with the help of general purpose register, we use register pair. For 16-bit operation, register pairs are BC register pair, DE register pair and HL register pair. No other combination is possible. So, in 8085 microprocessor, to perform 16-bit operation, we require register pair. These register pairs are BC register pair, DE register pair and HL register pair. In addition to general purpose register, the microprocessor uses special purpose registers. So, these special purpose registers are the program counter register. So, program counter stand for program counter. It is also called register PC. The PC stand for the program counter. It is a 16-bit register. It is a 16-bit register, and the another 16-bit register which is also called stack pointer register, that is stack pointer register. Designated by SP, it is a 16-bit register. So, these two registers are special purpose register. These registers are used as a memory pointer. Memory pointer means to hold the 16-bit address of memory. So, how this program counter will use during the execution of program? So, microprocessor uses this program counter to point to the memory location. The program counter will hold the 16-bit address. So, let us see how this operation performed with the help of program counter. If we microprocessor fetches the operation code from the memory. So, here in microprocessor we have program counter register, instruction register and instruction decoder. Here the address bus is used to carry the address, data bus is used to carry the data, and the control signals are used. This is the memory. So, this is the memory, address bus, data bus and the control signals control signals are used to control the operation. So, here microprocessor having the address where the first instruction byte. So, here so address is suppose 2000 H, where the first instruction is present, 2001 H, the second instruction is present. Similarly, at 2004 H, the fifth instruction is present, like that. So, if you want to execute the instruction, microprocessor fetch the operation code of the instruction from the memory location. So, with the help of program counter, it will identify the address of the memory location where the first instruction is present. With the help of data bus, it will fetch the operation code from the memory, passes this operation code to the instruction register. Instruction register will temporarily hold this operation code and passes this operation code to the instruction decoder for decoding. So, instruction decoder will decode the operation code and identify that which operation is required to perform and which registers are involved to perform the required operation. So, instruction decoder register will passes this information to timing and control unit of microprocessor. So, microprocessor will receive this information and identify that the required operation is performed by the microprocessor with the help of this instruction, which registers are involved. Suppose I am giving the example of the instruction, that is move A comma B. So, the hex code of this particular instruction move A comma B is 78 H, which is in the binary form, can be written as 0 1 and so it is in binary form, sorry. So, this is the binary representation of this hexadecimal, that is 78 H. So, here the first two digit is used for the move operation, remaining these three digits are used for register A and these three digits are used for register B. So, with the help of these decoded information, microprocessor understand that microprocessor will perform move A comma B operation with the help of register A, which is accumulator, and register B. So, in this particular operation, B register acts as a source register, A register acts as a destination register. Whenever microprocessor execute this instruction, it will transfer the content of B register into accumulator register. So, timing and control unit will select the B register from the general purpose register by providing the necessary control signal, and similarly it will provide the control signal to the accumulator register to perform the move A comma B operation. In addition to this, the register array will consist accumulator register, the temporary register, both registers are 8 bit register, and the flag register, which is 8 bit register. The flag register will consist 5 flags of 8085 microprocessor. These flags are sign flag, 0 flag, carry flag, auxiliary carry flag, and parity flag. With the help of the flag bit, microprocessor will reflect the result of operation performed by the arithmetic and logical unit. Now, the next unit is timing and control unit. Timing and control unit is used to provide the necessary timing and control signal to perform the operation by the main unit, which is the internal part of this 8085 microprocessor. So, the timing and control signals are the clock signals generated by the microprocessor, that is clock out signal for the peripheral device. The clock input signal is used for the operation of 8085 microprocessor. So, microprocessor uses 3 megahertz clock input frequency for its operation. The read and write control signal to perform read and write operation, address latch enable signal to enable the latch with the help of this ALE signal, microprocessor will enable the latch 74LS 373 IC, and the latch IC is used to demultiplex the address and data bus. So, in 8085 microprocessor, the low order address bus is time multiplexed with the data bus. Time multiplexed means the same pins or same lines are used to carry the address as well as data in order to reduce the pins of 8085 microprocessor. So, it is essential to demultiplex the address and data bus. ALE signal is used to enable the latch, and with the help of this latch we can demultiplex the address and data bus. To perform DMA related operation, microprocessor will generate the hold acknowledge signal in response to hold signal. With the help of hold signal, microprocessor will release the control of the address bus, data bus and control bus for the DMA controller after executing the current instruction, and in response to hold, HLDA signal is generated by microprocessor for the DMA controller. So, these are the timing and control unit. Next is the interrupt control unit. In 8085 microprocessor, we have 5 hardware interrupts. These interrupts are RS trap interrupt, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5, INTR. These interrupts are classified into 2 types, that is the non-maskable interrupt and the maskable interrupt. Non-maskable interrupt is the interrupt having the highest priority. The request of that interrupt will never be ignored by the microprocessor, means microprocessor will immediately respond the request of these interrupt when the interrupt occurs on the particular pin of the microprocessor. In order to perform 1 bit serial communication, the serial input output control unit is there. This serial input output control unit of 8085 microprocessor will consist SID and SOD pin. Serial input data pin is used to receive the 1 bit serial data bit by bit wise, and to transmit the data SOD pin is used under the control of rem and seam instruction. The increment decrement address latch is used to increment and decrement the stack pointer and program counter register during the execution. So, program counter will use to hold the address of the memory location where the instructions or operation code is present. So, program counter is incremented to point to the next memory location where the next instruction is present. Stack pointer is used during the push and pop operation. So, push and pop operation, stack pointer register comes into picture. So, stack pointer is incremented during the pop operation, the stack pointer is incremented, and during the push operation the stack pointer is decremented. So, whenever microprocessor execute push instruction, the stack pointer is decremented by 2, this is SP is equals to SP minus 2, and during the execution of pop instruction the stack pointer is incremented by 2. So, SP is equals to SP plus 2. So, this way the content of the stack pointer is incremented and decremented by the processor during the execution of push and pop instruction. So, this increment and decrement operation takes place with the help of increment decrement latch, which is used in the which is present in the 8085 microprocessor. So, this is the architecture of 8085 microprocessor, which is consisting the following unit, that is register array, arithmetic and logic unit, instruction decoder, machine cycle encoding, timing and control unit, interrupt control unit, serial input output control unit, address and data bus buffer. So, address and data bus buffer is used to enhance the driving capability of address bus and data bus, and with the help of these address bus and data bus buffer, the buses are tri-state during the execution of halt, hold and the reset operation. Register area of 8085 microprocessor will consist general purpose register. The general purpose registers are B register, C register, D register, E register, H and L register. The special purpose registers are program counter register, stack pointer register. The temporary registers are W and Z are not user programmable. It means that programmer will, these registers are not available for programming. So, these registers are internally used by the microprocessor, that is why it is not user programmable. So, this is the meaning of that, it is not user programmable, means microprocessor will internally use these register for temporary holding the data. So, whenever you want to perform the exchange of 16-bit number between two register pair, so we use this W and Z register pair. So, here the W and Z register are used as temporary register pair, as temporary register pair. So, here W and Z register are nothing but the temporary register pair. So, with the help of this temporary register pair, this 16-bit data can be transferred between the HL register and D register. So, first the content of HL register pair is temporarily stored into the W and Z register pair, and the microprocessor will transfer the content of D register pair into the HL register pair, and the content of W and Z register pair is transferred to the D register pair. So, this way the exchange of the 16-bit data takes place with the help of W and Z temporary register pair. General purpose register are user programmable. It means that programmer uses the general purpose register during the programming. Special function register are used as a memory pointer. Each special purpose register, that is program counter and stack pointer, are used to hold the memory address during the execution of program. So, program counter will point to the instruction which is present in a memory location. So, after the fetch operation, the processor will increment the program counter by 1. So, it will point to the next memory location where the next instruction operation code is present. Stack pointer register comes into picture during the execution of push and pop operation. During the push operation, the content of stack pointer is decremented by 2. During the pop operation, the content of stack pointer is incremented by 2. So, this is the use of the special purpose register which acts as a memory pointer. Accumulator register is used for the special purpose. So, it is 8-bit register. So, during the arithmetic and logical operation, this register, accumulator register, is used to hold one of its operand. So, if we see the architecture of the microprocessor, if we see the architecture of microprocessor, and if the operation performed by the arithmetic and logical unit, so here the one of the operand is always from the accumulator and the another operand is from the temporary register. So, ALU register, arithmetic and logic unit, will perform the arithmetic and logical operation between these two operand which is supplied from the accumulator and the temporary register. The result of operation is again stored back into the accumulator. So, this is the complete flow whenever microprocessor will execute the arithmetic and logical operation. Simultaneously, during the execution of arithmetic and logical operation, the arithmetic and logic unit will passes the status of the result to the flag register, and simultaneously it will receive the status of the flag during the execution. So, what is the meaning of that? Suppose if you want to perform the 16-bit addition operation between the two 16-bit number. So, what is the requirement? That we first we perform the addition of the lower 8-bit number, and if there is a carry generated during the addition, so the carry flag is set. So, when microprocessor will execute the higher 8-bit number of this 16-bit number, so it will add this higher 8-bit along with the carry flag. That is why this arithmetic logic unit will receive the status of the flag, and at the same time during the execution it will passes the status of the information to the flag register. So, flag register is 8-bit register. It is used to store the status of the information, which is nothing but the result of the arithmetic and logical unit. During the arithmetic and logical operation, operand is always in the accumulator. The result of operation is stored into the accumulator except during the execution of 16-bit addition operation. So, during the addition of 16-bit addition operation, since the result is also 16-bit, so we use HL register pair to store the result of operation. So, arithmetic and logic unit will perform the following arithmetic operation, that is addition, subtraction, increment, decrement. Logical unit will perform the logical operation, that is AND, logical AND, logical OR, logical XOR, complement, compare and rotate operation. So, this is the function or this is the purpose of arithmetic and logic unit of 8085 microprocessor. In 8085 microprocessor, we have flag register. Flag register is 8-bit register. It consists 5 flags. These flags are sign flag, 0 flag, auxiliary carry flag, parity flag and carry flag. These flags are used to reflect the result of operation. So, in 8085 microprocessor, we have 5 flag, the sign flag denoted by S. This sign flag is set when the number is negative or the MSB is 1. MSB means the D7 position bit of the number after the execution of the operation performed by the arithmetic and logical unit. If D7 position bit is 1, means the number is negative. Number is negative means sign flag is set to 1. If the number is positive, sign flag is reset. 0 flag is set to 1 when the result of arithmetic and logic unit consists all 0. Suppose if you want to subtract two same number, the result is obviously 0. So, during the execution of this operation, the result is 0, 0 flag is set, otherwise it is reset. Next is the auxiliary carry flag. So, this auxiliary carry flag comes into picture during the execution of BCD operation. So, BCD operation is used to indicate this status of the auxiliary carry flag. So, when microprocessor will perform BCD addition operation and if there is a carry generated from the lower nibble to upper nibble or from D3 position bit to D4 position bit, then auxiliary carry flag is set. Or similarly, if we take the borrow from D4 position bit or from the upper nibble to lower nibble during the BCD subtraction operation, then auxiliary carry flag is set, otherwise it is reset. Parity flag is used to give the status of the parity bit during the arithmetic and logical operation performed by ALU. If the result will consist even number of 1, then the parity flag is set, otherwise it is reset. Means during the execution of arithmetic and logical operation, if the result will consist odd number of 1s, the parity flag is reset, and if the result will consist even number of 1, then the parity flag is set. During the execution of the arithmetic operation, if the result is greater than 8-bit, so a carry is generated. So, during this operation, the carry flag is set since the result is greater than 8-bit. Similarly, if you want to subtract the higher number from the lower number, we take borrow. So, this carry flag is acts as a borrow flag during the subtraction operation. So, we take the borrow from the D8 position bit to D7 position bit. So, in this case the carry flag is set to 1. So, this is the purpose of the flags in 8085 microprocessor. So, the flag register will consist the 5 flags. These are the sign flag, 0 flag, auxiliary carry flag, parity flag and the carry flag. Instruction decoder is used to decode the operation code and passes the decoded information to timing and control unit for further operation. So, the job of instruction decoder registers to decode the operation code. So, whenever the operation code is fetched from the memory device, this operation code is passes to instruction decoder register for decoding through instruction register. Instruction decoder register will decode the operation code and identify that which operation is required by the microprocessor, which operation is required to perform by the microprocessor, which registers are involved to perform the operation, and the instruction belongs to the, or we can say that instruction consists the number of machine cycles, how many number of machine cycles are required to execute the instruction. So, this is the use of the instruction decoder register. After decoding the operation code, the instruction decoder passes this information to timing and control signal, timing and control unit to generate a timing and control signal for the register which is responsible to perform the required operation. So, timing and control unit will provide timing and control signal to all these subunits which are the part of the microprocessor. So, these are nothing but the interrupt control unit, serial input output control unit, accumulator, then temporary register, flag registers, register selection unit. So, if you want to use this general purpose register, we have to select the general purpose register with the help of register selection unit. So, with the help of the necessary timing and control signal, the processor will select the register, that is B register, C register, D register, E register, H and L register. It also provide the clock output signal for the peripheral device connected with the microprocessor. It uses ready signal as an input signal to check the readiness of the slower peripheral device. Once the device is ready, then the processor will start the communication between the peripheral device. It generates active low read and write control signal for read and write operation. For DMA related operation, the timing and control signals, timing and control unit will provide hold and HLDA signals. To give the status of information, the 8085 microprocessor timing and control unit generates the status signal, that is S0, S1 and input output memory. With the help of this, the various operation can be performed, that is opcode fetch, memory read, memory write, input output read, input output write operation. To reset the 8085 microprocessor, reset input signal which is active low. Whenever microprocessor is reset, the program counter becomes 0000H. To reset the peripheral device, microprocessor will generate reset output signal to the peripheral device. So, when the microprocessor is reset, it is essential that the peripheral device also at the reset state, then only there will be a efficient communication between the microprocessor and the peripheral device. Interrupt control unit consists the hardware interrupts, and these hardware interrupts are nothing but non-maskable and maskable. To control the activity of this hardware interrupt control unit will provide the control signals, that is the control signals are nothing but it will control the operation of the interrupt, that is the trap, RST 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, INTR are the interrupt signals. In response to this interrupt signal, microprocessor will generate interrupt acknowledge signal, which is active low signal to the interrupting device, that the interrupt service routine is served by the microprocessor after the completion of the current instruction. So, whenever the interrupt occurs, according to the priority of these interrupt, microprocessor will serve the request of the interrupts with the help of interrupt control unit. To perform 1-bit serial communication, serial input output control unit will consist SID and SOD signal. With the help of this, microprocessor will perform 1-bit serial communication bit by bit wise with the help of RIM and SIM instruction. Serial input data pins used to receive 1-bit data serially, serial output data pin used to send 1-bit data serially with the control of serial input output unit control unit. The programmer's model of 8085 microprocessor will consist the accumulator register, which is 8-bit, flag register is also 8-bit. If we combine this accumulator and flag register, the program status word register comes into picture. So, program status word register is nothing but a 16-bit register, which is the combination of 8-bit accumulator and the 8-bit flag register. So, in PSW program status word, the low byte is the flag register, which is 8-bit, and the higher byte is the accumulator, which is 8-bit register. The general purpose register which are available with the 8085 microprocessor, that is B register, C register, D register, E register, H and L register. Program counter and stack pointer register are used as a memory pointer used to hold the 16-bit address of memory. Data bus, that is D0, D7 is used to carry the data, and address bus A0 to A15 is the 16-bit used to carry the 16-bit address of memory location. So, this is the programmer's model of 8085 microprocessor. This is called programmer's model because all the registers which are present in this programmer's models are user programmable. User programmable means programmer uses this register during the programming, during the execution of instruction. So, that is why it is called programmer's model of 8085 microprocessor. Thank you.